Good morning, friends. Once, when the economy was in trouble, a technology company started terminating many of its staff. Even though most of the staff were already stressed out and unhappy, they were still scared of losing their jobs. They thought they couldn't survive without their jobs. But what happened in the long term was those who did lose their jobs, they went on to find better lives. Once they were free of the stress of everyday work, they were able to think in an unbiased way and they were able to find greener pastures. Often we fear changing our current way of life even though we are unhappy because we fear change irrationally. It may be in the professional area, like in the above example, or it may be in the area of personal relationships or any other life situations. The main reason for this resistance to change is that change means uncertainty. Our brain prefers predictability because that is safer. When faced with uncertainty, the amygdala, that is the brain's fear center, gets activated and it triggers anxiety or resistance from within. This is true even if we know in our minds that the change could be a positive change. There's a saying that goes that the known devil is better than the unknown angel. So, this fear of change is deep rooted in our collective psychology. Human beings are creatures of habit. Familiar routines make us comfortable because there is no decision to be made, no challenge, and life goes on in autopilot mode. This is because evolutionarily, our brains prioritized safety over special achievements. Because evolution is all about survival and not about extraordinary achievements. You may remember that in the Godfather movie, the Godfather tells Michael Corleone that it's better to be alive than to be a hero. While this is partly true, let me point out that the safe zone is overcrowded. Everybody is huddling in the comfort zone, so the opportunities are all used up. Only few people dare to go outside the comfort zone, so outside the comfort zone, the competition is less. That's why the magic usually happens when you move out of the crowd. Moving out of the crowd is risky, but it's potentially rewarding. Some familiar life situations include starting a new job, moving to a new city, and things like that. It's even true in investment decisions. You might have heard your mutual fund advisor say something like, this fund is low risk, low reward. This fund is high risk, high reward, and things like that. It's a conundrum. By definition, risk means greater potential for loss, but only by taking that risk we open the door for greater opportunities and profits. So, how should we face this conundrum? Definitely, we can't advocate taking risks recklessly, but you can stretch your boundaries and see what is outside. Remember, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. You never know when life decides to surprise you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for regular updates and see you in the next video.